Hello, everyone. My name is Annie Montone. I am one of the two head magicians at School of Magic Arts, and it is my pleasure to kick off our Building a Persona performance night. Thank you to everyone who has joined us for our performance night. Thank you, family. Thank you, friends. Thank you, students from School of Magic Arts. And thank you especially to my brother, Brian. Now, Brian is not my actual brother, but he's my best friend, and he is the other head magician at School of Magic Arts. So what's going to happen tonight is you're going to see that's right, 8 magicians performing, and 6 of those belong to me and 2 of them belong to Brian. So there's 2 classes that are performing this evening, and we are so excited to bring this program especially to you. And if you remember back in December, our History of Magic program, these are many of the same students. In fact, probably exactly the same students that you saw back in December. But this was a completely different course, okay? A completely different course for our students called Building a Persona. And what is a persona, you may ask? Well, I'm going to go to the words of a French magician that I have always very long admired. His name was Jean-Eugène Robert Houdin. And Houdin said in one of his most famous books, "A conjurer is not a juggler, but an actor playing the part of a magician." This is one of the most famous quotes in stage magic. And it reminds us that we are actors, right, that are doing magic. So what do actors do? Actors create characters. In magic, we call those characters personas, right? They are people that we can slip into to perform magic. Magic is extremely vulnerable. And to be able to perform magic well, sometimes we need to literally become other people, right? Personas are also a great way to engage audiences in storytelling and to really more deeply connect with them during stage magic. And this semester, we have been working on developing some personas of our own. Now, Brian and I have our own personas, but these are not our personas. These are their personas, right? They created these personas, and you're going to see personas from across the board. The way that we created them was really quite interesting. Our students went on a journey with us. Some personas are very intense, right? They're very out there. They're very in your face, right? Some personas are very light, right? Very close to the magician themselves. And it was up to them what they wanted to choose, right? All personas share characteristics with the host, right? And like my persona, for example, her name is Franny. My name, if you'll recall, is Annie, right? So I didn't go too far. I have a relatively light persona. Okay, so it's up to the performer what they want to do. Some personas are based on archetypes like the gentle person, the rock star, the scientist, or the witch. Some of them are more connected to the type of magic that they're performing. You see this in card sharps a lot of the time, connect to that type of magic. Money magic is sometimes like that, coin people, mentalism, and you're going to be seeing it all tonight. I could ramble on and on about magic because it's basically my favorite subject, but my students are anxious to perform for you, and I am anxious to see them. So, without further ado, okay, we are going to invite our first magician to the stage. Before I do that, though, I will say here at SOMA, I just said this to the students. Here at SOMA, our shows are a way to practice our magic in front of an audience. This is not a pressured-filled situation where Brian and I insist that everything be absolutely 100% perfect because people are paying hundreds of dollars for these tickets. No, this is a free virtual show with a very kind audience. And what that means is that it's a learning experience. If we have to start over because something goes wrong, if we have tech issues, if we have camera problems, if something happens, we're flexible, right? Everyone's going to be totally fine with that, okay? All right, so here we go. My first magician up this evening is coming to us with a very interesting persona that she has been working on for years. Let me find her. Is she in the room? Okay, let's see here. Oh, there she is. Well, there's her family. Oh, there she is. Oh my gosh, there she is. Just like that. She has been working on this persona in some way for years, right? She has been in this persona, and this semester she really got a chance to dig in to the persona. I'm so happy to invite the great Lordini to the stage. Hello, Lordini.
Hello, Annie. How are you tonight?
I am feeling just fine. Thank you so much for asking. And tell me a little about the type of magic that you're going to be performing tonight.
Now, I'm going to be doing a little bit of everything. I'm going to be doing some prop magic. I'm going to be doing some card magic.
Prop magic and card magic. So a bit of a potpourri from you this morning or this afternoon, this evening on all kinds of magic. Okay, well, I'm not going to belabor anything. I'm going to let you get right to where. Oh, one thing. Are you going to be using a volunteer this evening?
Not yet, but I will be.
Okay, so later in the routine. All right. So
Yes,
when
ma'am.
you need a volunteer, just call for it, right? We will hear you and we will come back on and get you a volunteer. Okay.
All right.
No, ready to go? All
Yep.
right. You don't need it, but I'm going to say it anyway. Good luck to the great one.
Thank you. Hello, and as Annie said, I'm the Great Lordini, and welcome to the wonderful and wacky world of magic. Today, I'm going to be showing you some magic. Now, a lot of people ask me, what's your favorite prop? Boxes. Okay, well, it is a box. It is decorated, but it is one of my favorite props because you can do anything with it. Now I have some balls, and I can put a red one in, and watch what happens. It vanishes. But oh, it's still here. I could do a green one. Put it right in. There we go. And there's no screen. There's nothing. I can put my hand right through. And it comes right out. I can even do it with the yellow one. And nothing. Now, watch what I've discovered. I'm going to be using these balls again. I have my tube. The tube isn't the magic part. The cover is. Now, I'm going to put them in green, yellow, yellow, and red. Nothing really happens to them, right? But when I put my magic cover on, and let's put them in green, yellow, red, and use my magic wand. Presto! Green, yellow, red. But now it's red, yellow, green. Now, watch. I can even change the order, and it will still appear different. I'll put it in yellow, yellow, green, red. A slight change, but there we go. Presto. And they change orders once again. Now, I can even show you. Again, they changed order. I can even show you that this tube is empty. Now, for this next effect, I will be needing a volunteer.
All right. The great Lordini has called for a volunteer. Okay, well, I see some very enthusiastic volunteers across the board. Now, if you would like to volunteer for something, please don't be shy. We will be, and if you don't get called right away, we are going to be needing a lot of volunteers tonight. So if you are a particularly enthusiastic volunteer, you may find yourself on stage more than one time. But let's get some. All right, I do see my friend Joni Baker, and I see two people in this window who have been very amazed by your magic so far, I have to say. Lordini, let's get them up here. Hi there. Who do we have here?
Hey, I'm Joni.
And I'm Arthur.
Joni and Richard, is that right?
Arthur.
Arthur. Why did I say Richard? I have Richard's brain. Hi, Arthur. Hi, Joni. Of course, I've seen you guys before. How have you been enjoying the show so far?
It's great.
That's great.
I have no idea how that happened.
No idea, right? And would you believe the great Lordini built all those props herself? Because she did.
It's crazy.
Well, without further ado, Lordini, this is Joni and Arthur. Joni and Arthur, this is Lordini. You guys can keep yourself unmuted, right? Because she may ask you some things during the trick. So, you don't want to be unmuting and muting yourself. All right. So, and I'm going to get out of here. So,
All right. Hello, Joni. Hello, Arthur. Now, I have one question for you. Would you like to pick a card?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, you would? Amazing. Now, I have my cards with me, and I can't ask you to pick a card, right? They're all different. I can't ask you to pick a card because we are on Zoom. So, could you just possibly tell me when to stop?
I'm gonna let you tell. All
Okay.
right.
Stop.
Right here?
Yeah.
You want this one to be your card?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Now, show you right there. Now, this is going to be your card, okay? Closing my eyes and put the hat over. Can you see it?
maybe a little closer to the camera, Lordini. There you go.
Yeah, I see it.
Can you see it? Yep.
Yep.
Can you memorize it?
Yes.
Yes.
You got it? Okay. All right. There it is. Nothing fancy. Now, I am going to show you what your card is. Oh. Okay. Yep. I have a feeling your card was an 8.
Yes.
Was your card the 8 of diamonds? No?
No.
No?
Don't tell her. Don't tell her.
Okay,
Let her
don't tell
figure it
me.
out.
Okay. Oh, okay. Now I got it. Was your card a spade like a black card?
Yeah.
Was your card the 4 of spades?
No.
No? Okay, don't tell me. All right. What about the queen of spades? No? Okay. All right. So everybody, including magicians, needs some help sometimes. So I am going to call on my very good friend. Let me find him. Here he is. The King of Spades. Now, do you think there's anything special about the King of Spades?
He's a king.
He's a king. You are right. But he will tell me what your card is, okay? All right. Okay. He needs some time. All right. Okay, no profanity, family show. Thank you. And okay. So he says that he wants to show you the Okay, so he wants to show you the card. But do you see on his garment there are some shapes, right? They look like spades, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Now let's see how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Was your card the 8 of spades?
Yes.
It was. All right. Thank
Oh
you
my
so much.
gosh.
Here's a good
Wow.
round of applause to the King of Spades and Joni and Arthur. You ended.
Thank you so much to Joni and Arthur for volunteering for us. And that was amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you to the great Lordini for kicking us off in style. She makes it look easy, doesn't she? Makes it look easy. Look at that. Arthur is applauding for you. He was so amazed. And guys, I forgot to say this at the beginning of the show, but if you do want to applaud, and it's weird because we are all on mute, they can see you, right? When you do this, and they know that that means applauding, right? Thank you, great Lordini. Good job for you.
Thank you very much.
All right. That was a great start to our show. Next up, we have a different, mysterious kind of magician. I will say this magician did communicate with me before the show and saying she's having a little trouble with her magical items. I'm gonna let her tell you about this. Come to the stage, Jaden. Hi.
Hello.
So beforehand in rehearsal, you were saying that you're having a little trouble with some magical items. Is that true?
Yeah, they're being a bit tricky.
Being a bit tricky. You know, that is the thing. When you buy magical items, sometimes they don't act like you think they will, do they? They have a mind of their own, don't they?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're going to try anyway, right, though? Right?
Yep.
Okay, Jaden's going to give it a try, trying to wrangle this magical item that she has. Jaden, do you need a volunteer?
I do.
You. Okay, so Jaden has called for a volunteer. All right. Jaden has called for a volunteer. Oh, we have a lot of people who want to volunteer for you, Jaden, who just popped their hands up, including the great Lordini. I want to ask you how you feel about this, Jaden. Let's see here. Here we go. I am bringing Danny. Danny is a big fan of card magic. This is why I'm bringing Danny to the stage. Hi, Danny.
Hello.
Hello.
Danny, this is Jaden. Jaden, this is Danny. Danny is a big friend to our school, never misses a show, and is going to be your volunteer. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes. All right. I'm going to get out of here. I'm not going to say anything else. I'm going to let Jaden work. This is Jaden.
Hello. So, earlier she was saying that I was having some trouble with some magical items. That's true. One of my card decks is being very difficult. I don't know why. They don't like me very much. And I'm just gonna show they're gone. In my hat. Sometimes they're there. Oh, I see them. There. Okay. This is it. So this deck is very interesting. This is, oh, wait, this isn't it. Okay. Oh, there it is. That's better. There it is. So this deck is actually an ESP deck. It was once used to try to determine if someone had like psychic abilities or something, but that's not what we're going to try to use this for. This is the deck that is being difficult. I'm going to try to figure some stuff out. The camera is always very weird to work with, but you can see this, right? Yeah. Okay. So how? Oh no. Oh, that's not good. That was the sound of something bad. Just one sec. Okay, all good. Sorry about that.
Okay.
So, would you like? Sorry, first gotta. There, that card's gonna be useful for later. I'm gonna set it there. Oh, that's a bad angle. Sorry about this camera trouble. Okay, so this card is for later. I'm just gonna set it right there. Would you mind telling me when to stop? I'm gonna ruffle my fingers to the deck.
Stop.
Here?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna set this aside. And I'm gonna put these into 2 piles. Okay, so if I've done this right, this card and these cards should match. Let's see. Okay, plus. Oh, circle. That doesn't match. Maybe I should try this a couple more times. Wait. See, this is what I mean. The deck's being difficult. He just does random things sometimes to mess with me. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna bring the cards back from before. Rest of the pile. And this time I'm going to do 3 piles. Let's see which card to use. How about this one? Gonna set that right there. Same thing as before. Could you tell me when to stop?
Stop.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna set that aside for later. Okay, so we have these cards left. I'm gonna do 3 piles this time. This part often takes the longest, so sorry about that.
Okay.
Okay, so now we have 3 piles. And the card here, of course. So I hope they're gonna match this time. What do you think the deck's gonna do to mess with me this time? Baby lines? Circle? Oh. I already messed up. Alright, plus. Well, how's it gonna mess with me this time? Wait. Just shoved them all into one card? That doesn't make much sense, does it?
Not really.
Okay, we don't need that card. I'm gonna try one last time. Hopefully I either get this right or I'm gonna have to give this deck to somebody else. Okay. Got all the cards back. And you know what? I'm gonna go for 4 piles this time. Maybe if the deck sees that I'm really trying, they'll let me, I don't know, succeed. What's the right word? Complete the trick. Do you think I can do it?
Yes.
Thank you. All right. How about this card? Now, since there's 4 piles this time, I'm going to need a bit more. So
Okay.
if you could tell me stop in the first part of the deck.
Okay. Stop.
Here?
Yep.
Thanks. Okay. Set that aside. Now 4 piles. This is the first deck that hasn't liked me this much. I have no clue why this is happening. I mean, some people just don't like other people, right?
I mean, yeah, true.
This is so slippery. Okay, so we have the card and the 4 piles, and I hope these all match. Star. Star.
2 for 2.
Ooh, I might get this one. What do you think? Is this gonna work?
Yes.
You're right. It did work. Yes. I did it.
Hey.
All right. So, I mean, what can the deck possibly do to mess with me now? Oh, come on. I'm going to have to give this deck away as like an April Fool's joke or something. This is not working out. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to deal with this somehow.
Thank you so much to Danny for volunteering for us. I'm so sorry, Jaden. You know, again, I don't know how much you paid for that magical object, but you might want to get your money back. I don't know.
Probably.
Probably. It's a little too tricky, but that was amazing. And guys, Jaden, that was an original effect from Jaden. Jaden worked on that herself and brought that together herself. And I'm so pleased with how that came out. Thank you, Jaden, for your amazing ESP card magic tonight. Perfect.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you. I would love to spend more time on each magician, but I know that we're in, you know, our cycle, and we have 8 to get through tonight. So we're going to come around to our next magician. And I am so excited to work with him. This is Good Trouble. Hi, Good Trouble.
Hello, Amy.
Hello. And Good Trouble, your persona is very tied to the type of magic you perform. Is that correct? Yes, we were talking
Yes,
about
it is.
this. Yes, we were talking about this at the beginning of the show. Some people like cards, some people like coins. And what do you like?
I'm doing with money.
Money. That's a popular one. All right. So are you ready, Good Trouble? Are you all ready to begin your act?
Yes.
Yes. Good. Do we need a volunteer, sir? Or no?
No, we do not.
We do not. Okay. I know everybody was ready. Everybody's ready, but we do not need a volunteer for Good Trouble, so I'm going to let him make his Good Trouble. Good luck.
Okay, thank you. Like she said, I'm Good Trouble, and I'm doing money magic tonight. So it's all first going to start off with a dollar bill, and yeah, hang on. Yeah, and then you got to fold it. So like, yeah, and then let's say that like you're somewhere like at a vending machine or something, and then like want quarters. Then yeah, you just fold it up like this, but the trick is that you have to like squeeze it, just put it into your fist, rub your hand, and then coins, quarters, again. Yep. Put those aside, and here I found another one. Dollar bill. I have money all over the place. Anyway, yeah, I have a dollar bill. Let's say that, like, I don't know what kind of reason, but like, let's say that you just want dimes for just like some reason. I don't know, just because. You would just do this, and then you'd wrap it around. Thumb fight. It's kind of hard. There you go. Yep. There we go. Sorry. There. You wrap it around. Hold out your hand, and then money comes out. And then, like I said, you still have your dollar bill, and then you have 2 dimes, I guess. More money. And then for all of these involve a dollar bill. Yeah, I'm again folding it up like the first one. I'm gonna fold it up. This one you also have to like squeeze super tightly too. Fold it down. Okay. Yep. So now, oh, sorry, you're not seeing. Yeah. So now what you're gonna do is now you're just gonna take it. But this one, you don't like squeeze it, you just twist it, and then it should have, and then looks normal so far, and then it's not normal, like 4/4 of a dollar. Okay. Okay, I don't understand. Yes, and thank you for saying we do money magic.
That was amazing. I love how you had 4 quarters at the beginning and 4 quarters at the end. That's one of my favorite jokes. Thank you so much to Good Trouble and his money magic right there. Very nice. Seeing some difference here, some sleight of hand magic tonight. All righty. So thank you so much. We are going to move on. We're really doing excellently tonight. We are going to move on to a magician who joins us from across the pond. Right now, my English accent is terrible. His is obviously much better. I'm going to introduce you to my friend, Professor Bloom. Hello, Professor Bloom.
Hello, Miss Annie.
Oh, you look a little nervous tonight. Are you a little nervous?
I am a little bit. A tight bit.
You're so good at magic. What could you possibly be nervous? Oh, did you walk under any ladders? Is that what you're?
No, but I do have another reason. I think I will explain it, okay?
Okay, all right. Well, so interested to see why Professor Bloom is so nervous. So I assume we'll be hearing all about that. Are you all ready to go, Professor?
Yes, I am.
And will you be needing a volunteer?
Later this evening, but not at the moment.
Not at the moment, but later. So everybody get ready if you're trying to volunteer, right? So Professor Bloom will call for a volunteer. So just relax for right now and we'll get there when we get there. All right, Professor, take it away.
Okay, so like Miss Annie said, I am a tad bit nervous, and I just want to ask everyone in the room right now, or people who are, I guess, watching on YouTube, um, I want to ask you, do you believe in good and bad luck? Well, I do, and I think I should because there is this black cat that's been following me around, and it just causes a bunch of bad luck for me. But I just want to warn you, if something goes wrong, it is probably because of that black cat. But anyways, let's just start the trick. As you can see, I have 3 red balls and 1 empty cup. Now, if I put this cup down and then take this ball, put it in my hand, disappears and reappears right under the cup. But I can put it under the cup again, can take this, disappears, and it reappears under the cup. But if with these 2 red balls, if I put them in my hand and then put them in the cup, and then I take this ball, put it into my hand, and then what I will do is I will flip this over, and then it disappears, and then we have... This is exactly what I was talking about, and I'm very sorry for everyone who's watching. Is there... I guess, oh gosh, this is it's hard. Is there a way I could trap it? Trying to think. So like, then I could like... No, I don't think this will work. Okay, well, let's set this aside and, oh, well, it's an ace, and guess I have 3 other aces. I can tell you a tale about 4 aces. Now, back in the olden days when dinosaurs roamed the earth, there were 4 aces, and well, they didn't really like each other, to say the least. Yeah, there was the black aces and the red aces, and they kind of both picked sides and kind of despised each other. But one day, the red aces commit the crime of jaywalking. It's very surprising, but the black aces were very happy because, well, now they actually got a chance to put the red aces in jail, so they took the red aces and they put them in jail. So that happened, but they really figured out that they were the ones who were being put in jail. The red aces had escaped. Well, I'm very sorry for those aces, but maybe they saw black cats, I don't know. Well, with these 4 aces, I will show you another trick, since that black cat didn't come, and I will lay these 4 aces and turn them into 4 piles of 4 cards, as you can see, each with an ace on the bottom. So now what I will do is I will take these piles, and right now I do need a volunteer.
All right. All right. So Professor Bloom has called for You guessed it, a volunteer. We have a lot of folks across the board. I do see, okay, I see a young person whose name is on the thing, Jennifer Welch. So I think this might be Benjamin. Is this Benjamin? Is your name Benjamin?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Benjamin, do you have anyone there to help you just in case?
Yeah.
Okay,
My
so
mom
your
and
mom is,
my brother's doing the class.
oh yeah, I know. Your brother's is Thomas, right? We were going to see him a little bit later. All right, so this is Benjamin. Noah, is Benjamin going to work for your volunteer, you think?
Yes, I think he will work perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine. That's what we want to hear. Okay, Benjamin, if you have any issues with any of the card stuff, just ask mom, okay? All right, I'm going to get out of there.
Okay, so right now I'm going to ask you a very hard question, and it might be a little bit hard for you to answer. I just want you, this is very hard, okay? So you can like take a moment to think about it. Think of a number from 1 to 5, and you can tell me, okay?
5.
Okay, 5. So now what I will do to shuffle this pile of cards, I will shuffle it once, twice, thrice, and I don't really know what comes after that. But we'll do it 5 times. And now this looks like a pretty shuffled deck, right? Right? Pretty shuffled.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now what I will do is I will deal these cards back out into 4 piles of 4 cards. And what I want you to do, it's another very hard question, but we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. I want you to name 2 of these piles, okay? You can tell me.
No. Pile 2 and pile 4.
Pile 2 and pile 4. Yep. So we will take both of these piles. We will set them aside. Now what I want you to do is pick between pile 1 and pile 3 and pick one of them for me to pick up. Okay?
Pile 1.
This pile?
Pile 1.
Okay. So I will take this pile and I will set it aside. And now I shuffled the deck and yeah, and you chose the pile. And so what's really amazing is the pile you chose was all 4 of the aces.
Oh,
Oh, cool. Are you excited?
amazing.
Cool.
Okay, so the cat came back. This was a bit expected, but let's set these aside. And well, I think I have a good idea because this is a deck of cards.
Sweet.
But I just use a deck of cards, so this is technically the same thing. But as you saw Jaden use before, it is an ESP deck, and if anyone in the audience knows Ghostbusters, it's from the last scene in Ghostbusters, if you know that. But it does have 5 cards: the wavy lines, the square, the star, the circle, and the plus. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pick a card. Let's say, I think this card will work fine. So this card is my prediction, but doesn't really matter. What I want you to do is while I am dealing down these cards, I want you to tell me when to stop.
Now.
Right here? Okay. So now I will set these cards right here. And what I will do is I will deal these into 2 piles. And so I picked a prediction card, and then you chose these 2 piles. But these 2 piles that you chose were the wavy lines, and the wavy lines, and they're matching. But coincidence is that I chose the wavy lines as well. N- wow. This was wavy lines too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I just noticed something. I mean, like, that bloody cat didn't come back. I'm just. This is why I'm so lucky. Like, I'm just so happy right now. I mean, well, if you don't mind, I'm going to go get a lottery ticket because I'm feeling a bit lucky right now. Goodbye.
Thank you so much to Benjamin and Mom for volunteering. I know you can laugh, it's funny. He's a funny one. For volunteering for the amazing Professor Bloom, who is, I would say, just a little bit superstitious, right? All right. Thank you so much to Professor Bloom and his amazing cards. And we are going to move on to our next performer. Now, I have to say, this is something that I am very proud of personally. Let's find our next performer so that I can identify where he is on the, let me see. Oh, there he is. All right. You all know that I'm a magician, right? You all know that I'm a magician, but I am also a judge in a court of law. I know it's shocking to you who have known me for a long time, but I'm moonlighting as a judge. This is going to be my very first case, and I hope I do a good job. It's a difficult case, right? Involving some, well, you'll find out. This is Mr. Person. Hello there, inmate 13 and a half. Unmute yourself if you can. We'll hold. No worries. There we go.
Hello, Your Honor. I would like to call a witness on my behalf.
You would like to call a witness on your behalf. All right. Well, if you are a witness for 13 and a half today, and he would like to see if anyone was a witness. Anyone a witness? Anyone witness? Okay. We do have someone who appears to have witnessed the crime. Witnessed the crime. I am shocked, frankly. I'm shocked, but we're gonna try it. Let's see. Let's find him up on the thing. So if you are Aaron, who has just raised there. Oh, there he is. All right.
Hello.
So here we are. Hi. Hi there.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi. Who do we have here?
This is Kieran.
Hi.
Hi, Kieran. My goodness, everyone's growing so fast. I didn't even recognize Kieran. All right. Hello, Aaron and Kieran. So you say are witnesses to this crime. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's correct, yeah.
My goodness. So inmate 13 and a half, you have some folks who have witnessed the crime. So we have a judge and we have some witnesses. Are you ready to proceed in your own defense?
I'm ready. I defend.
You defend. We got it. So he's going to defend. So let's see. This may be a bit of an Alice in Wonderland court tonight, but we are going to be participating. All right, everyone strap in. What do you have to say for yourself?
First, I would like to make a statement to the audience here. Have you ever been indicted on a Class B felony in North Carolina because you allegedly committed arson against a filthy, soulless company that wouldn't continue its magic contract, even though you bought everything from them, one of their biggest customers, being falsely accused, of course?
Can I have hands in the court? Anyone? No, that's a no.
Anyway, that was, Your Honor, that was my opening statement. I would like to present my evidence. Let me just go ahead and find my evidence. Hold on. Let me find my evidence here. It's got to be here somewhere. What is this? Oh, it's my non-escape route. And this is my non-escape route north. And so this is an interesting book I have. What's it called again?
The trial.
Yes. There it is. Here we go. So, I have a thing that I'm going to present. Now, I am now talking to the witness, Your Honor. These are the 4 cards in this evidence that I have here. And I just need you to remember what we have here. So, and I want you to pick a number between 1 and 15.
The
7.
That's a 7.
7?
Yep.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the card.
Can you move it a little close? Oh, there it is.
Okay.
You see it?
See it? Yep.
All right.
Got it.
So, I'm gonna refer back to you, Your Honor. Let me think about judges for a minute. They're very extra. I mean, thorough in their responses. They're no more than the something. They are more than the something of their parts. What's that something? Like a plus or something?
Was that it? Was it a plus?
Was that it? That was
Yeah.
it.
I believe you did read our minds, inmate.
That's amazing.
Thank you. I will know. Mhm. So I do have another piece of evidence here. Don't worry, I have it right here. I believe this is a regular card deck. Is this correct?
Looks-
You are my expert witness on
Yeah.
Yes.
if things are correct. So as you can see, it's very normal. As an example, if you push it, if you push it,
Mhm.
if you push it back, all the cards are different. However, if you push it forward, all the cards are the same. Now, again, I do want to show you, this is a normal deck. And that was my last piece of evidence. My final argument is thus. I'm innocent, and even if I were, we would all be better off without that stupid factory. Come on, there's definitely no way that I smuggled grade B explosives into a factory at 1721 Pritchard Road in Asheville, North Carolina, zip code 28715, with the help of 2 currently anonymous moles who we won't refer to as Associate A and Associate B. Please, I swear, I'm on parole for clown nose smuggling. I can't get another conviction. And that was my closing argument.
Thank you for closing arguments. I'm ready to pronounce my verdict. I would think the witnesses would agree here.
Hey, before you pronounce your verdict, let me just check something really quick. So, north 35, and then all right, I'm ready for the verdict.
Unfortunately, sir, the verdict is guilty. Yep, Karen agrees. Guilty.
May I do something really quick?
Of course.
Thank you.
No, no, no.
Hey, Jimmy, start the car.
And oh, I can't believe I held a straight face. Thank you so much to Aaron and to Kieran this evening for being our witnesses/volunteers. Thank you so much. This is recalling the surrealist magic of Rob Zabrecki, right? A very famous magician that we looked at in class, who we really enjoy. Thank you so much, Mr. Person. Always what am I going to say? Always an interesting experience to engage with your magic, sir. I am always surprised and delighted every single time for surrealism to enter the chat here. All right, thank you so much to Mr. Person. Last but not least, from my class, we have a very different style of magic tonight, coming from Mr. Person and the surrealist style of magic. We are going to go to a young man who takes his name from a star of the silver screen right around turn of the century to up to the 1920s and 30s. I am so happy to welcome Chaplin to the stage. Hello, Chaplin.
Hello.
Hello. And from your setup here, I can already get a sense of the type of magic that you're going to be performing, but tell me a little about it.
I'm doing parlor magic, which is the simple card tricks that people perform. Like you might see your kids doing them when they learn them from YouTube. They're just fun and not as grandiose as some other things you might have seen recently.
Not grandiose, simple, classic, fun card tricks. We love that from a very distinguished gentleman. I am assuming because you are using cards that you will need a volunteer. I could be wrong, but are you calling? Okay, yes. So we are calling for a volunteer. So this is your time. If you would like to volunteer, I don't think it's going to be as intense of a volunteer situation as with Mr. Person, but you never can tell. All right, we have many folks volunteering, I think. Okay, let's see here. We have a young person whose name on the screen is Alan Enid, but they are wearing a purple shirt. Give me a thumbs up if you know what I'm talking about and you're ready to come up to this. Okay, here they come. Hello there. What is your name? I don't think it's Alan. What is your name?
Elena.
Okay. Elena's got a reverb on her voice just because probably she's seated next to a magician in the show. Is that true?
It's my dad.
It's your dad. Okay. All right. I'm going to, it might be a little bit echoey, Chaplin, but we can deal with that. We know how to do that. So what we're going to do is just leave yourself unmuted for now, right? And Chaplin may be asking you some questions in his routine. Okay. So just answer them as you can. So Chaplin, because there's a little bit of a reverb there, just it might take a moment or two for her answer to come through to you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, so what I have here is a really simple trick that you might have seen before. So as you can see here, I have the 4 aces, right? You can see all 4?
Yes.
So I'm going to put them down in pile like this. And I'm going to stack cards on top of them. And now, this is the part where you come in. I need you to choose a number between 1 and 10.
7.
All right, so I'm going to cut this once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now I'm going to show you the cards, right? They look properly mixed up.
Yes.
So now I'm going to put them down in piles again. And I need you to point to, or not point, but you can just tell me what 2 piles that you choose. So this is pile 1, this is pile 2, this is pile 3, and this is pile 4. So which 2 piles would you like?
Pile 1 and pile 3.
These 2 are going to be safe. So we're going to leave these here, and these ones are going to get eliminated. And so now we're down to 2 piles left, and I would like you to choose pile 1 on top or pile 2 on the bottom.
Pile 2.
So you want to eliminate this one and this one. And so that means that you chose the one with all 4 aces. And so now we're going to put that away and lead you into my favorite trick possibly I've done here. So right here, I have a deck of cards, as you can see. And so now I'm going to just ruffle through these, and I need you to tell me when to stop.
Stop.
So I'm going to start now.
Stop.
Right here. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to take off the top card, and this is your card. Can you see it?
Yes.
So I'm going to put this away. I'm going to need you, one more time, to give me a number between 1 and 10.
4.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. And with your magical ability and my magical ability, your card should come to the top.
Woo!
Thank you so much.
That was awesome. Thank you so much. There we have Chaplin doing a variation on a very classic card plot called A Card at Any Number, right? All right. Thank you so much, Chaplin. And with that, that's my 6 students. Were they amazing or were they amazing? What amazing different personas they brought to the table. At this point, I am going to be asking my very best friend, my brother, Brian. In fact, I'm not asking him. I'm bringing him to the stage right now. There he is. Isn't he great? I love when my hair and your tie match, Brian. That's really wonderful for me. Hi there. How you doing?
Hello. I'm great. Oh my goodness. Everybody did so well.
You're so impressed. I'm so excited to see your class. It's nice when I get to say hi to you in the middle of the show. I'm going to turn the show over to Brian now. He usually is backstage, but tonight he's taking MC duties. Get ready, everybody. All right. Good luck.
Thanks. All right. So again, my name is Brian. I'm the other head magician here at School of Magic Arts. And I teach a small class on Saturday afternoon. So it's just 2 students. And these are kind of our older students in our school. And yeah, we're gonna get right into it. So let me bring our first student to the stage here. Hello, what's your name?
I'm Liam the Time Dweller.
Excellent. Hi, Liam the Time Dweller. And what brings you here to our little magic show tonight?
Well, I mean, only one of my 8 forms is here, but you know, I enjoy doing magic.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for letting one of your 8 forms join us tonight. Do you need a volunteer?
I will be needing a volunteer.
All right. Liam the Time Dweller does need a volunteer. If you would like to volunteer, please make sure your camera is on. You can either use the little reaction, raise your hand, or you can just raise your physical hand, and I will see you raising your hand, okay? And I might pull a very volunteer heavy show. So I might pull a student who has performed earlier from Annie's class because they have not seen my students perform. I'm actually going to bring the great Lordini to the stage. Is that cool? All right. Here we go. Hello. Hello, hello. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, hello.
All right, well, take it away.
All right. So I have a question for you.
Mhm.
Do you believe in time travel?
No, not
No.
really.
Not at all.
No.
Well, you're about to be proven wrong then. I'm gonna riffle down my deck like this. You just tell me when to stop, okay?
Okay. Stop.
Right there.
Yes.
You're certain. No going back. You're
Sure of it,
absolutely
yes.
positively certain.
Yes.
All right. This is your card.
I've got it.
All right, you've got it. Fantastic. I am just going to cover it up, and I am going to shuffle it around and lose it. And except I'm not going to find it. No. My friend's going to find it for me because she's going to go through the deck and she's going to find it. But before we do that, I'm just gonna need 1 second, or just real quick. All right. Well, I totally didn't go back and past and like look at your card and like tell her what. No, what?
Okay.
No, it's not. Well, she's gonna go through the deck, come out the other side, and oh, she does have a card in her hand. Will you count the spades on that for me, please? 1,
Sure.
2,
1, 2,
3, 4,
5,
5,
6.
6. Was your card the 6 of spades?
Yes, it was. Yeah,
So do you believe in time travel now?
a little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah.
All right. I'm still going to show you a little bit more because I don't think you fully believe in time travel. I get asked a lot if I like use my powers to change history, but that's kind of like frowned upon. So I do use it to cheat at cards though. A lot. It's a problem. But I'm going to rip it down the deck again. You tell me when to stop.
Okay. Stop.
Right there.
Yes.
You're certain.
Certain of it.
All right. That's your card.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna put that down on the table. You can see it. Now, I'm going to have you envision your card. Don't say it out loud, just envision it. But first, I'll be right back. All right, totally didn't like freeze time and like look at your card. What? No, but yeah, envision that card. Envision it hard. Are you envisioning it?
Yes, I am.
All right. Shananana, King of Diamonds. What?
Yeah, that was my
Is that right?
card.
Yeah. See? Yeah. I'm just too cool. I have a little trick I brought from the future. It's a toy, actually. We love our toys. It teleports to the other one. So like if I put one in this hand and one into my pocket, boom, just like that. I mean, I can do it again. Here.
Wait, what?
Into my pocket. And
Just one in your hand.
teleported to each other. Again.
Wait,
I
what?
mean, look, I can do it again. Into this hand and into my pocket. And like that. And oh wait, I didn't put any in this hand or in this hand. So
Wait, but where are they?
they both must be in my pocket, if I can get in there. In my pocket. Wow.
What?
I can even cover one of them up, just like that. And boom, 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 like that. And I can cover the other one. And boom, 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 just like that. And would you say you believe in time travel now?
Yes, I
You
do.
believe me?
100%.
Yes. Your mind has been messed up in the form of an illusion. Thank you.
It has.
Thank you so much, Liam, the time to thank you, Great Lordini, for helping us out with this one. Really appreciate it. And Liam, the Time Dweller, thanks for joining us. You can go back to keeping the fabric of time together. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I almost removed myself. Okay. Bye. All right. Excellent. 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 We're down to it. We're down to the very last performer of our evening. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready. I am going to bring this performer to the stage. Here we go. Hello. What is your name?
Sorry, it's fizzing back and forth because of tech. Anyways, I'm Detective V. Thank you so much for asking. It is short, actually long for V.
Right, long for V. Got it. Got it. Hi, Detective V. And what brings you here this evening?
Well, I have a very busy schedule as a detective, busy days, and I need someone who doesn't really do anything on the weekends, doesn't really have anything going on in their life. So if you see someone in the audience that can help me, I'm looking for an assistant specifically, that would be great. So if you don't mind helping.
Okay, all right. Somebody who, if you would like to be Detective V's assistant and try out for this, please raise your hand. So many people raising their hands. Okay, so I see someone here with the world behind them. Fantastic. I'm gonna bring you. Is it okay if I bring you to the stage? Awesome. All right, we're gonna add you in. Here you are. Awesome. And you're going to be working with Detective V this evening. Good luck.
Wow, nothing could have prepared me for my new assistant to be freaking interstellar. Anyways, Brian picked you. He saw something in your eyeballs or in the world behind you. So that means there's something about you that means you're worthy of being my assistant. But I need to prove that, right? I can't just willy-nilly start not adopting, I almost said adopting, hiring people. So we're gonna start with this case. I worked on it 20-ish years ago, so I already know who's guilty, and I want to see if you're able to detect it. Classified, obviously, hence why when I show you my little guys, you're gonna see that only their first names are here. So we've got Tiberius, we've got Jeffrey, we've got Leonard, we've got Jean-Paul the Frenchman. Don't know how he committed a crime in the US, but you know, he did what he had to do if it was him.
Yeah.
We've got Leo, and last but not least, we've got Ralph. So I've shown you them, and I want you to pick even or odd. Which ones you have to want to pick? Sorry, which ones you want, even or odd? I'm gonna put them down from 1 to 6 across.
What was the question?
Even or odd?
Even.
Even? Okay. I'm gonna put them down, like I said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get these cards out of the way. And 6. So you wanted to keep the evens. Therefore, you're keeping Leo, Leonard, and Tiberius. That means Ralph, John Paul, and Jeffrey are free to go. He did not travel. John Paul did not travel from France to here to commit that crime. That's pretty good. Good for us, at least. Now, Leo, Leonard, Tiberius, who do you think, with your keen eye that I want my assistant to have, do you think committed the crime? Do you think did not commit the crime? Apologies. You're picking the not guilty party here, one of them.
I'm thinking Leo. He looks pretty
Leo is innocent?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's gonna go over here with the rest of them. Now we've got Leonard and Tiberius. Who do you think also did not commit the crime between these two?
I'm thinking Leonard.
You're thinking Leonard is innocent?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That means that you think that Tiberius did not committed the crime. Apologies, my words. No wonder I need an assistant. My words are just jumbling up. I could say someone's guilty when they're not. Oh my God. Anyways, that's not what we're worried about right now, because we've got Tiberius here. You said he's guilty. And right before this performance, I put something in this little envelope that I think is going to show that maybe you are cut out to be my assistant. And that's this paper that says that Tiberius is the killer. 20 odd years ago, he did commit this crime, and you used your keen eyes to be able to detect it. Now, I'm glad you're feeling confident, but that doesn't mean that you're going to be my assistant. Because even though you were able to tell that person is guilty, that doesn't mean that you're going to be telling me the truth all the time. That doesn't mean that you're going to see a guilty party and not tell me that they're innocent. So we're going to go through a lie detecting test right now. This card is going to serve as just that. So I'm going to go like this, and you're going to tell me when to stop. Okay? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Stop.
Stop. Okay. I'm going to look away. I'm going to look away. This is your card. Let me know if you can see it. You can memorize it. My eyes are closed.
Yeah.
You have it? Okay. Don't tell me. I'm going to put it right here. Right there. Okay. Here's what's going to happen now. Like I said, lie detecting, right? So you're going to tell me, is your card red or black? You can lie or tell the truth. The cards will know, and therefore I will know. So red or black card?
Black.
Black. E, L, A, C, K. We're going to put this right here so you can see it. And then we're going to put this card right here. This is the one that's going to tell me if you're lying or not. But before we get to that, you said your card was black, right? So that means it's either clubs or spade. Is your card spade or clubs?
Spade.
Spade. Okay. S-P-A-D-E. Here we go. And put this here. Lastly, the numerical value of your card from ace to 10 or from jack, queen, or king. Those are your options.
Jack, queen, and king.
Well, pick one of the three.
One of them? Queen.
Yeah. Queen. Okay, so Q, U, E, E, N. So we're going to put that here. I flipped it over preemptively. Apologies. Don't worry, that doesn't ruin the trick. Okay. So here are your cards. Again, let's reiterate. You said that your card was black. Let's see if you were telling the truth. You were. It is a black card since this one is black. Now, you said that your card, remind me, was a spade?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's see if you were telling the truth. You were. It was a spade. Okay, so far it's looking like I'm going to hire you. We'll see. Last but not least, you said that the numerical value of your card was a queen, correct? Okay. And you, as far as this is saying, is telling me that you told the truth the whole way through. We have a black club that is a queen. Let's see. And that's exactly what it is. It's looking to me like I have a new assistant. Have a good day. Thank you. I'll call you later.
Yeah.
We'll figure this out.
My goodness, you have a new assistant. That's amazing. Thank you so much for volunteering. We really appreciate it. I'm going to put you back into the audience. Detective V, again, congratulations.
Thank you.
I know. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure you were going to get a new assistant tonight. But there you go. Awesome. All right. Thanks so much. I'm going to put you back. Wow. This is the end of our show. I'm going to bring Annie back to the stage and we are going to wrap up here. Wow.
I'm sorry, I'm crying with laughter. I love Detective V. Oh my goodness. And when she was doing that whole, all of the suspects, you can just tag yourself. I think I'm going to be Ralph today. I just loved those pictures. And if I'm not mistaken, she made all of those, right? She created them herself.
Yeah.
My friends, I am so blown away. This might have been, I was just thinking, this might have been one of the best shows we've ever had, honestly. Across the board, everyone just totally locked in, know what they were doing, presented themselves as they wanted to. We had no issues. I'm so proud of all of the students, and I am just sitting here feeling so grateful for the families that have helped them get to this point. Our families at Soma, our moms, dads, grandparents, cousins, aunts, and uncles, family, friends who watch our magic, who get us on time, you know, who have all of our get our stuff in the mail and make sure we have them every week and read Brian's emails and sign up for shows. We are so grateful to all of you. This is the last regular performance for this group of students. After this, they're going to do their final interviews at Soma in the next couple weeks with Brian and I. And, you know, we're going to determine how we can best help them moving forward into their magical careers and journeys. And we're so excited to start that process. But this is the last formal show they will be doing with Soma. And we're both a little choked up. We've been with these students for a really long time. I already cried in class this week, so that was good. But yes, Lorelai says yes. Miss Annie was already crying in class. But we are going to miss them so much. I know Brian too looks forward to this group especially. This group came into our school 3 years ago, right? So most of them, and the world looked very different, right? 3 years ago. You know, we were dealing with we still are to be honest. We're dealing with a lot of uncertainty. 2020, 2021 was a hard time for magic in the world, right? But our students hung with it. They continue to put magic into our world every single week. And we hope they stay in touch with us and let us know what they're up to. And we talk every week. And we have many of our students are performing elsewhere, who they are performing in their communities. They are performing in drama and theater. We have a few very accomplished actors in our midst here. And we're just so happy. I just feel so grateful and wonderful. Ooh, I feel so, it's just like, I get so anxious right before. I think I get more anxious when our kids perform, Brian, than I do when we perform. I know I do, right? Because I just want them to love magic and to do well. Yeah, anything that you wanted to add to that ramble?
Ditto. No, thank you all so very much. I just echo what Annie said. Just thank you for all of your love and support over these years. We are, it's the end of an era with these friends. But yeah, we'll do final interviews in the next couple weeks. And then
we have to let them fly out of the right. We have to let them go and see what they're going to do. This is, I think, the end of our show. Brian is going to stop the connection to YouTube in just a moment. So if I could have all of my magicians wave to YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us on that platform. Thank you so much to those who are in the room with us this evening. I will say to my magicians, can you just hang on for just one moment after the show? We're going to do a little thank you and wrap up. And yeah, so we will see everyone soon. Goodbye, everyone. You can go ahead and log off if you're with us, and Brian's going to stop the YouTube connection. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone.